Hi, I'm Rachel Zaleski, your host of the Zaleski Sports Show, and we have with us Jason Zaleski, our sports expert. And today we are going to be covering some national, local, and regional information, some sports news. So nationally, we're going to be talking about the NHL playoffs, and then we're also going to talk a little bit about the Jordy Nelson softball charity game. Jason and I went and attended that game on June 3rd, so that was a lot of fun. Regionally, we're going to talk a little bit just about what happened in our own backyard here in Marshfield with Dairy Fest. There was a nice beanbag tournament that went down. Locally, we're going to talk a little bit about our Marshfield youth soccer group and all the little fun kids playing soccer. So that's what you can look forward to today. So the National Hockey League, NHL, is in their playoffs. They play Game 5 tomorrow night, June 8th, it's going to be the Pittsburgh Penguins against the Nashville Predators. They play at 7 p.m. on NBC, CBC, and Sportsnet. And this is going to be Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Jason, what do you think is going to go down with that game?
I have no idea. The series is tied 2-2 right now. We'll throw some highlights up on the screen here behind me. The series is tied 2-2. Both teams have won their home games. Each team playing twice at home. They say in hockey that a series really never starts until the road team wins a game, and that hasn't happened yet. We'll see what happens tomorrow night. It's been a very exciting series so far. A lot of great action. Last night, Rene was all over the place on the ice. As they say, he was standing on his head. He was a brick wall back there in front of goal. And it was real fun to see. It's been a very exciting series. So again, Rachel, tied 2-2. We'll see if a road team can win. If not, this will go all the way to Game 7. And that's my hope, because in sports, there's nothing better than a Game 7.
Wow, but those players are so tired, I would think. But yep, just keep going, keep fighting. It is better to watch, when the teams are that close together and seeing them duke it out to the end. So moving on, we're going to talk a little bit about a game that was played on June 3rd at the let me try this again. At the Timber Rattlers. Say that 10 times fast, everyone out there.
Timber Rattlers, 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 Timber Rattlers. What else you got?
And that was played in Appleton, Wisconsin. It was the Green Bay Packers offense versus the defense. So there was a softball portion of it, and then they also had this home run derby. So it was really exciting. I was so impressed by these players. Obviously, there were some players that have some softball experience or baseball.
And some that have absolutely none.
Yeah, surprisingly so. And there's some on the team that have little chicken legs. But I'll save that for later. So the weather was favorable. We actually have a highlight reel. Jason and I were able to attend that game. It was so much fun. So yeah, stay tuned and watch.
Let's see what happened.
Jake, easy out running. Play, easy out running. Ladies and gentlemen, stepping to the plate, Mr. Aaron Rogers.
All right, we're here with Devontae Adams. We just finished up the Jordy Nelson charity softball game. Offense, hit early, hit often. Tell me what that felt like to get those runs going right away.
Felt great. I was 3 for 3 today. No home runs though. 3 years and I still have yet to. Well, actually 4. This is going on 4 years right now. I've yet to hit home run, but I'll just stick to football and let A-Rod, Jordy, and right. Richard and company hit them.
Right. And speaking of football, Devontae, we got about a month and a half to training camp. What are your goals between now and the end of July when camp hits?
Man, just keep getting better, keep being consistent, stay on top of my training, stay healthy. That's it.
All right, good luck. Have a good year.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, we're here with today's home run derby champ, Demarius Randall. He put on quite a show out here. Tell us about the sweet spot on the bat. Looks like you found it right away.
Well, it's the back-to-back home run derby.
Back-to-back, yeah.
But yeah. I just came out to have fun, to kind of show off a little bit of my baseball background. But I mean, it's just always fun to be the donating money back to charity because every one I hit was $100 back to us.
Right.
So I was just trying to hit out as many as possible.
Right, absolutely. Okay. And then when we went to the game, what we saw carry over was a lot of runs on offense, defense. Maybe used to stopping the scoring from happening. Is that maybe what happened today?
Yeah, and I just think that's just what we've been getting accustomed to this year, just kind of stopping runs, getting up on the board. So, I mean, I don't think this is a bad idea that we wasn't scoring a lot of points today.
Yeah, okay. Just here for a good time, and we certainly had that. We thank Damaris and the rest of the guys. Back to you. All right, so we're here with Richard Rogers, I would say the MVP of today's Jordy Nelson Softball Charity Classic. The guy he was ripping all day. Got a gold glove in the outfield too there. Tell us about your baseball experience coming into this game.
I've been playing baseball for a long time. I got a couple uncles that were in the majors, and one of my grandfathers was in the majors, so I have a pretty long history of baseball in my family, and that's where I get it from.
Yeah, I stopped counting after 4 home runs during the game today. Maybe you had 5. I might have lost track. What do you think had a better trajectory, those home runs you hit going out today, or Hail Mary from Aaron Rodgers?
Definitely the Hail Mary. I think the Hail Mary was a lot higher than any of those balls that I hit. But the quarterback Hill, he was hitting some bombs out of there. So
yeah,
he was hitting them pretty high. I think his might have been a little bit higher than the Hail Mary.
Yeah. All right. Well, appreciate the time today. Had a great time watching everybody play, and we look forward to seeing you on the field this fall.
Thank you.
All right.
Hi, this is Rachel from the Zaleski Sports Show, coming to you from Appleton, Wisconsin at the Timble Rattlers Field. And we had a wonderful time today. We got to see all of these beautiful football players coming out for a great event, this charity. And look at this crowd. It's a beautiful day. We had such a wonderful time, and we really couldn't have been any more impressed with the sportsmanship, the fun that the players were getting in with, the crowds, and it was just a fun time overall for this great family event.
Jody, Jason Zaleski, Zaleski Sports Show. Tell us about the honor that it is to have the torch passed from Donald Driver to you with this charity tournament, and what that all means to you.
Absolutely, and I'll go back. I think one guy before Donald was Brett, and to kind of have the honor to have my name on this softball game that I think is kind of became a June tradition here in Wisconsin is truly an honor. It's humbling. It's great to have the fans come out and support us. It's great that the guys love coming down and playing it. The moment we return for off-season workouts, they're starting to ask when it is and if they can sign up. And they all want to do the home run derby. Some of them, I don't think, even hit the ball, but they still want to do the home run derby. But it is an honor, and it's fun to give back to the fans. I know they're supporting us still right now with, coming and buying tickets, but it is also a way for us to, it's kind of a downtime with football, and to get back to them and give them a good show and kind of see us away from football. So it's fun, and it's an honor to, like I said, to have my name on it.
I'll be done today. Switching to football just a little bit. How you feeling? How are the ribs and everything like that? And then what are your goals between now and when training camp starts at the end of July?
Everything feels good. It's great. I think this is the first time in 2 years I've got to do an off season, so I think that's great. Enjoying that. Body feels great. Ribs are back to normal, which is excellent, so I can breathe now. But yeah, from now until training camp, continue just to push forward, continue to get in shape, and fine-tune everything until training camp, and hopefully stay healthy until then. And so when day one comes, I get to go out and practice, and get to go through all the way through training camp and into the season. I think that'll make a big difference for myself at the beginning of the year.
Isn't that Jordy Nelson such a nice guy? And his wife is so beautiful, and their son was sitting right next to me during that interview. So yeah, overall we had a really fun day. I thought to myself, these guys, they play football all the time, and they're decked out in all their pads and their equipment, and so they look like these gods and just Zeus's all over the place. And then when you see them in action without all that padding on, they're kind of like, scrawny. I mean, I don't know. They're much bigger than I would be on the plates. But
they might even look like Hercules.
Yeah, Hercules.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's a good one
yeah.
too. But I want to say, just make a mention that Clay Matthews, anybody who's a fan out there, he's got a little bit of the chicken legs if you ever watched him running around those bases. So
yeah, and he's got a little bit of the softball suckage too. He should stick to football for sure. We found that out, and it was still a lot of fun watching. And thanks to the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers for letting us in, and we had a good time there.
I don't want to say that word ever again. So Now we're going to go ahead and move on to our regional information, our sports and regionally. We had a great weekend this past weekend called Dairy Fest, and here in Marshfield we had our own national beanbag tournament that was going on. We also had a fun softball tournament going on, and we do have a highlight reel of that as well. So we'll go ahead and play that for you.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
All right, guys, we're here at the 2017 ACO Wisconsin State Championship Cornhole Tournament, and we're at the Expo building at the Central Wisconsin Fairgrounds, and we're joined by Matt McLean, who is the director of the Marshfield Convention and Visitors Bureau, and the tournament's about to get underway for tonight. Matt, tell us what's going on tonight at the Cornhole Tournament.
Yes, tonight we have the juniors, women's, and seniors division of the Wisconsin State Championships of Cornhole. So I think we got about 50, 60 players in here tonight warming up. And then we got the 3 divisions, so we'll probably be playing cornhole, having fun until about 10, 11 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, excellent. All right, and what's at stake for the players tonight?
Tonight, you can win a customized jersey from the ACO for winning your division, and we also have some very nice Marshfield prizes. Tomorrow are the big cash prizes, but tonight we're going to have some fun, and we got some goodies to give away, and then tomorrow is up to $1,000 in cash and prizes.
Boy, $1,000, I think that's a good opportunity for anybody. Maybe I'll even sign up for that. So, good. Well, we're looking forward to watching the action. Thanks for having us out tonight. Anything we should look for in particular while we're here?
You know, it's I think cornhole people think it's just kind of a backyard tailgate sport, but there are some very serious athletes here. I never knew that if the bags fill up in the hole too much, you can clear it out because they hit them all in the hole. So it's pretty amazing. We do have some spectators. It's free to check out. We got some bleachers, so come down, check it out. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, excellent. All right, glad to be here. Thanks a lot, Matt.
All right, so that was a really fun game. We enjoyed watching all of those beanbag throwers strut their stuff, and can't wait to go back next year and watch some more.
Yeah, we'll even throw our own bags this summer and give everybody a look at what that looks like. That'll be fun too.
Yeah, so tonight Jason and I are going to be going to the Chaparrals baseball game at the Jack Hackman Field.
That's right.
And the first pitch is at 7:30 p.m. So if anyone else out there is watching that game tonight or there, you feel free to stop by and say hello to us. We love to chit-chat and catch up with all of you. So moving on, we're going to be talking about soccer. So summertime is soccer time, and in full swing here in Marshfield. We have a full slate of games at Greasy Park of the Marshfield Youth Soccer Association, so the MYSA. And Jason's going to talk a little bit more about soccer.
Yeah, okay. So the Marshfield Youth Soccer Association has a full slate of games this summer at Greasy Park and in other places around Marshfield. These kids are out having a good time. They're getting their skills up and just having a good time. It's a great location down at Greasy Park. Plenty of room to sit, bring a lawn chair, and even make a picnic out of it. The kids are having a good time. The parents are there to support them, and so go on down and watch these kids play. Boys and girls, it'll be happening all summer long. We had a chance to stop down for a little bit last night, and we caught some good highlights. One highlight in particular that's going on behind me here. I think we're getting that. Here we go. We were just walking in, and a furious rally on the Marshfield offensive end. Couple shots on goal, including the one there that doinked off the crossbar. So it reminded me of when Marshfield native Ethan Finley played in town, and Ethan just abused the soccer goals and the goalies too, for that matter. And no doubt because of that, made it all the way to Major League Soccer. Plays for the Columbus Crew. We had a chat with Ethan last night on Twitter. Showed him that video, and he gave the kids some good advice there. You can read that, but just it's advice for anything. And Ethan hit it right on the nail on the head. Just keep working. If you work hard, you will get everything you've earned. And so kids, keep working. We'll keep watching you, and we'll watch you all summer long.
Yeah, keep kicking those balls and aiming for the goals. So in the next segment that we talk about on our show here, it's called Sports 101, where we just break down a simple question about sports and the fundamentals. And today we're going to keep right in line with soccer. So Jason, Sometimes when we're watching soccer, the players will go ahead and intentionally kick the ball out of bounds.
Oh, yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah, and that happened to you. You had a ball at the, at the
Yeah.
Minnesota United game that we went to that caught an eyelash, I think, on you.
It was close.
And we were on the goal line there. So, well, there are a number of scenarios that would take place that you'd want to, if you're on defense, just kick the ball out of bounds. One scenario that comes to mind for me is on that. So we're back on defense. I've got the goalie maybe behind me or just off to the side of me. I've got possession of the ball. I certainly can't kick it back to the goalie. I don't want to kick my own ball at my own goal. That could be a real tragedy. I look ahead of me. I've got 2 or 3 offensive players in front of me. If I attempt to kick the ball past them, they could gain possession, and now my goalie's in a bad spot because I've just given up the ball right in front of the goal. So in that case, I'm just going to spin around, kick it out of bounds. That'll allow the rest of the defense to come. We can get organized. We can get organized against the offensive set piece because now they'll have possession out of bounds. In this case, they'll even have a corner kick, but I feel better about defending that corner kick and having all 11 players and my goalie right there on the defensive end rather than giving possession up right there in front of my goal. So in that scenario, I'm just going to kick the ball out of bounds, take a deep breath, and collect ourselves. We're going to get the ball back and go score.
So kind of like a reset button or so,
Yeah.
you know, just get everybody back in their own comfortable stance and get ready to play.
Yep, get back in your shape, get everybody back where they're supposed to be, and then we'll have a go at it then.
Oh, good. Well, thank you so much for answering that. That's one thing that I thought sometimes, like when a ball is whizzing past my head, why they aren't aiming for the goal.
That's right.
So now, if you're not into sports, which some people out there are not, we have other things that are coming up this weekend called, it's our segment of the show that's called Other Things to Do This Weekend. So this Sunday, June 11th, Neilsville will be hosting their Dairy Fest or Dairy Breakfast at Sea Dairy from 7 a.m. until noon. And if you aren't willing to drive to Neilsville, you can drive to Edgar because Edgar is having their FFA Alumni Dairy Breakfast on Sunday as well, and that's from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. So you can fill up and eat a nice, lovely breakfast. And then later, throughout that whole weekend, Friday through Sunday, you can giddy up on over to Wisconsin River Pro Rodeo, which is happening in Merrill, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And there you can watch bareback riding, steer wrestling, tie-down roping, and a whole bunch more to do with horses. So make sure that you make the drive out there and check that out if you're interested.
You say they're riding on bears?
No, bareback riding without a saddle on a horse.
All right, because if they were going to ride on bears, we're taking the cameras up to Merrill right now, and we're going to check that out. That'd be a lot of fun. You know, Rachel, you mentioned Stratford and the Heritage Days taking place this weekend.
Nope, I didn't say Stratford, did I?
Yeah, you did.
I said Neilsville.
Neilsville.
Edgar.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward. So summertime for me is festival time. Every Saturday is a town festival somewhere within 50 miles of here. That means a lot of cheese curds, drinks, maybe even a beer. Sunday is the parade. Sometimes Saturdays. There's a parade every weekend, whatever day that's on. I really look forward to Stratford Heritage Days, is what they call it up in Stratford, or as I like to call it, Who's Your Father Days.
Okay, well, we'll wait for that weekend to come up, and then we'll talk more about that.
We'll highlight that one next weekend. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. You've been watching the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel Zaleski, and this is Jason, our sports expert. And we appreciate all of the interaction that you guys give to us. We encourage it. You can find us and reach out to us on Facebook at the Zaleski Sports Show. Or is it?
Yeah. Zaleski Sports Show on Facebook.
Just Zaleski Sports Show. But
if you
matter.
typed
You
in
can
the,
type
they'd
it
still
in.
find it
Yeah,
anyway.
they'll still find
Facebook's
it.
really smart about the searching.
Yeah, they're really good about their search engines there. And then also, Jason just recently started us up on a Twitter page, and our Twitter handle is @Zaleski Sports. So, log on, create an account, and go ahead and link up to our page.
Yeah, Twitter's a fun place just to have short little conversations back and forth. We can put a lot of short videos on there, so we're not clogging up your Facebook feed. We'll keep the Facebook to some of the cooler, longer highlights, but real quick ones, like the 4-second crossbar hit there, you'll find that only on Twitter.
Yes. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful, safe weekend. Enjoy the weather, and take care.
And go sports.